Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts, Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert, Adam Duran, answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam.
Hey, Jamie. How's it going?
Man, what a crazy week already, but heading to the finish line, so excited.
It's been a week already. Yes.
Yes.
Time for another episode.
Can't wait. This is a very fun topic.
Yeah, I like this one. This is a question that I think all businesses, solopreneur to large company, they want to ask of their online presence. So is SEO worth it for my business? So
I guess that's a good topic.
It is. I think so, because it's an investment, right? You want to make sure that you're allocating the proper resources to the marketing of your business, and you want to make sure that you're doing it properly, basically. And that translates from solopreneur all the way up to giant companies. So That's why I thought today that'd be a great, really fast one to go through and give you, the listener, a few questions to ask yourself about your business, and then you can make some choices, right? So there you go.
All right. Let's start with what is SEO?
SEO. That's right. Oh, wow, cool. Jinx. Anyway, what is SEO? So basically, SEO is the system of getting organic traffic to your site so that they buy your service or product, right? So organic traffic is what SEO is all about. That means traffic that you haven't paid for. So definitely you can pay for traffic, right? You can pay for Facebook, you can pay for Google ads, or you can do both, or you can just do SEO. So you can do the organic ranking. And so for you as a business owner, you got to ask yourself, which is better, right? Paid traffic versus organic. And so there's three things you want to look at when you're choosing between these two options. One is the speed of the traffic. How soon are people going to start coming to your site? So in that case, pay-per-click or basically paid traffic is always better. So you can pay Google and you'll get people coming to your site, right? Yep. So that's what they love.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The next one is quality of traffic, right?
Gosh.
Yeah. So this one, if you have done Google ads, sorry, Google, you're going to know that the quality of your traffic through pay-per-click or through Google ads is not so good.
Garbage.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, I think I heard somebody in the other room.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Sesame. Shh.
Yes. So the quality of traffic with organic traffic, or the quality of customer, basically for organic, is always better through SEO. There's a ton of reasons why, but just take my word for it. The people who go through the pay-per-click stuff, those ads at the top, they are looking for an answer now, and they don't care where they get it. So they're not doing a lot of judging. They're I don't know, half asleep, and they click on that stuff. Whatever. The other one is the cost of traffic, right? How much does it cost for you to invest in SEO and for creating great content that brings people to your business and to your site organically? So obviously, pay-per-click is going to be better short-term. Organic is better long-term. So today you'll hear a little bit about me talking about the cost of all this. You want to think about your cumulative cost and then the cumulative gains. So I like to think of that my business is going to be around next year. But if I didn't, then I would put everything into pay-per-click, right?
Yep.
But if you think, you're building a company, you're building a business that is going to be, around more than a few years, obviously the long-term game is better.
Sure.
That's why I'm a big proponent of local, or for SEO. Okay, it's slower, but it produces higher quality traffic. People trust those organic results more then they trust those ads at the top. And that's been proven after study after study after study. So,
and common sense.
Yeah, and I'm sure. I don't know if my experience is different than everyone else's, but I've definitely spoken to, had clients that are law firms that they were spending, $15,000 or $20,000 on pay-per-click ads. They were getting a ton of calls, but then they also had to include paying someone to answer those calls and then to sift through all of the bad leads that came in through those ads. And so, for some of them, for some businesses, that's great, right? You can afford to waste all of that money because if you get one client out of 100 that pays for everything, then you're ahead, right? If you get two, then you're way ahead. I mean, if you're in that kind of an industry, awesome.
Like
great.
Lawyers.
Yeah, like law firms, right? So anyway, next one. So which is better? We got paid traffic versus organic. Next one. Do you have time? If you're a small business, do you have time to do this yourself? Right? So
no.
If you do, awesome, great. What anyone listening to this podcast should always know is sooner is always better. Doing this, creating organic content, getting the SEO done correctly and producing it on a consistent basis, sooner is always better, because older content that's useful tends to rank a site better. And that cumulative ranking grows and grows and grows. The more, that article is, one person finds that article useful, then what happens is the more that somebody or a group of people find that article interesting, the more Google's going to start showing that article to more and more people. So that helps that article and then that site rank better and better. So if you have time to do it yourself or not, just sooner is always better for this. SEO is definitely a long game, and that means older content is really, really important. Got it?
Got it.
All
What's
right.
next?
So when you're doing that, you're going to be creating content. You want to focus on the user experience. Okay, does your site, does it give content that your buyer for your service, your product, that they want to see, right? You don't want to just be writing an article about your day where you went and, bought, Reese's peanut butter cups or something like that. You want to have things on your site that answer your potential customers' problems and give them the solution. So in other podcasts, guess what we've gone? You probably know a few of kinds of articles that you want to write. What do you think?
Listicles.
Boom. Nice. That's right. Listicles are great. Those are the top 10 lists. If you haven't listened to that podcast, go back and check for it. It's really good. And it's consistently an awesome it's an awesome way to create articles. Next one, probably what we always recommend are frequently asked questions about each service that you have. So you can go to Google. We've done podcast episodes on that as well. So all of those things, all of those kinds of articles, they focus on that user experience. I like to say it's the problem and then the solution you give, and then the reward always at the end could be, that call to action that says, hey, if you're in the area or if you need our services, we're here for you, man.
Sure.
There you go. All right. The last question, and I think, good, I'm going good on time, is how much is a client worth to your business, right? If a new client comes in or a new customer comes in, over the lifetime of that client, how much is that client going to be worth to you, right? If it's, $10, then it's going to be tough, right? For you to be able to, then you're going to have to really think about your SEO, right? The larger that client is, the more it's worth to your business. That will give you a clue, a big reason as to whether you're going to invest heavily in SEO or do it yourself, right?
Well, you made a good point, though, is that it's not just that one transaction. Hopefully, it's that lifetime revenue.
Right. So, if you're a dental clinic, that figure could be in the tens of thousands. Like you can, over the life of a client, could be a $50,000 to $100,000 client. So spending hundreds of dollars a month on your SEO, you outsource to an SEO specialist, or you hire somebody to do it in-house. that you can think about how, which one is more important or which one is a better use of your funds, right? So as the business owner how much a client is worth to you. So that's how you have to kind of figure out, is this worth it to me to invest in, right?
Yep.
So the larger that number, the more it makes sense. And then the last thing is just don't forget that the cumulative effect over time of these articles, of this content that you've created, the longer it's out there, the more it's going to pull in, the more people it's going to pull in, and the easier it is for your newer articles to rank as well. So the more organic traffic that you have, the lower your lead generation costs become. So it is the cumulative effect, right? Short-term pay-per-click, probably a little more cost-effective or a lot more cost-effective, but over the long term, and I'm talking, 6 to 12 months, right? From that 12-month time, you can see that ball gets rolling faster and faster and faster, and it gets easier to rank higher and higher on more subjects around your service or your product. There you go.
Makes sense.
There you go. I think so too. So, as a small business, you want to ask yourself those 3 questions. Which is better for me, paid traffic or organic? Do you have time to do it yourself? And then number 3, how much really is a client worth to my business? You answer all those 3 questions, and then you're going to find out the answer for your business specifically. Is SEO worth it for my business or not?
As long as it works.
It does. And it's frustrating when I see, I spoke to a person a company earlier this morning who, their website hasn't been updated since 2013. And they were like, yeah, no one has ever called us through our website. And I'm like, yeah, that's tough. Sorry, man. Because it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to be a lead generator for your business.
Sure.
And when it's done correctly, it is. Woo!
It's a 24/7 salesperson.
That's right. It's a problem-solving solution that your customers are looking for. That's, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
On my website, thanks to Magnified Media, we had over 600 visitors checking out our solar photos this last month.
Oh, wow. Great. Excellent.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
good.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Better than, poking the eye with a sharp stick. As someone used to say.
That's right. Fire from your butt. Anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got it. That's all I got for
Anything else,
today.
Adam? All right. Great.
No.
So if you know a business owner, kindly share this podcast with them. Just hit the share button on your phone or your computer and put in their email address, send this over. And especially if they've been struggling, like Adam said, if they complain, built this website, no traffic, we've never gotten one lead from it, and wasted a lot of money, send this podcast over. Maybe it's just they need some SEO juice, and we can get it going.
Yep, definitely.
Make sure to review this podcast, Local SEO in 10. Give us 5 stars on wherever you listen, and we will talk to you next week.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.